Welcome
to the Empire. That wasn't together, but it's okay. It's okay.
It's your favorite Naija babes.
Jomi and Tolu, you know the vibes.
Period.
And we're back with another episode.
If you can't tell, this episode's kind of different.
Mm-hmm.
We're actually recording online. We're not in person together,
which is unfortunate. But you know, we are busy girls. School has started, and man, honestly, why didn't we? We're just lazy.
How was your first week of school?
It was. I don't know what to say. Like, it was good. I guess it was cool seeing everyone, right? But it was like weird at the same time because I feel that like I'm good talking to strangers, but I don't even know my own friends anymore since I didn't summer. But you know, we're slowly getting back into things, and then the whole school, like I love my classes, so that's the best part. But like, only God will help me. But yeah, but honestly,
rate the week out of 10.
Out of 10, okay, yeah. I would give it like 8.5. It was a good week.
8.5. That's good.
Yeah. Okay, but how was school for you?
It was okay. It was actually.
Why are we talking white?
Are we?
Yes.
Okay, it was better than I expected it to be. I wasn't as shy as I thought I would be, so that's good. And I talked to a couple people, had some good conversations.
Guys, she has friends who aren't me. Like, it makes me very sad.
They aren't even girls.
Yeah, that's what makes me even sad. Like, I want to make guy friends, but no guys come up to me because I look like I'm 20.
You go up to them.
You do?
Yes.
What do you say?
It's easier than talking to girls.
I don't know. No, it's not. I look at guys and they're like, so they're on their phones or whatever.
Well, you don't go up to the white ones.
Okay, before we get distracted, how would you rate your week on a scale of 1 to 10?
8. An 8.
Okay.
It was a good week.
Okay. And this week is gonna be a good week, period.
I don't think so, but
it's one more week closer to my birthday. That's all we should know. But yeah, do you want to explain to them what this week's episode is about?
Okay, yeah. So welcome back to the Empire. This week is just a comforting episode to anyone out there that's going through some hard stuff and is feeling stuck or just not okay. And the episode title is, do you want to say it?
It's okay to not be okay. Period.
It's okay to not be okay.
So what do we mean by it's okay not to be okay? Honestly, I actually have a lot to say about this because I've been doing devotion, and it really like speaks on this topic and everything, and it's about like moving on, healing and everything. And I literally love my devotion. Like I love my morning times now, and I just started this week and my life has been amazing. But it's okay to not be okay. Yeah, honestly, I feel like there's so much like not stigma per se, but there's just like okay, I'm gonna use a personal example. I'm a really happy person, right? And we all know that at church, like if you know me everywhere, I'm always smiling. So, you know, I think growing up for me, sometimes it was hard to like be sad or like openly be sad because I felt like everyone would be like, oh my God, why aren't you happy? Like, why aren't you smiling? You get what I'm saying? But then now knowing that like, now it's like, okay to not be okay. Like, it's okay to not be smiling all the time or like happy about everything.
I'm the opposite. Well, not completely opposite, but I'm someone that just generally doesn't smile a lot. So when I'm not smiling, people can't really tell unless it's like my close friends like Jomi. She's able to tell when I'm not myself. But yeah,
I can tell. Yeah, but man, I don't know. I feel like
what things make you like not okay?
Yeah, okay, not wanting to disappoint people. Because for me, I'm close to a lot of people, right? And it's a lot of older people, like my older brothers, my parents and everything. And I always have that fear, like, I don't want to disappoint them, you know? I have to keep going. And then sometimes that can be overwhelming. And that's when I need to take I know I need to take a minute and just sit back and be like, wait, I'm doing all these for myself, first of all. Like, I have to remember that, you know, before I'm trying to like do it for other people. Yeah. How about you?
Um, a lot of the time it's just me battling myself. It's me coming up with scenarios and situations. It's I don't even know how to explain it, and that's the hard part. I think also putting a lot of expectations on people, and then when they can't live up to that, it disappoints me and like crushes me. Yeah.
No, I get that. And then also it's like sometimes like it's hard because I'm a person who anyone can come to me, but it's rare that like I'll come to you with my problems. You know what I mean? So I feel like sometimes I feel like I don't want to tell them like that I'm like upset. Like they ask me if I'm good or like how are you doing or something, and I'm literally crying. Like I'm not gonna tell them, oh, I'm crying. Like I'll just be like, oh yeah, I'm okay. You know, how are you? Like you. Like I'm really emphasis on the you, and I feel like I'm trying to work on that because it's okay like to tell people, oh no, I'm not okay. Like I've had a tough day. And the thing is, like, I'm scared that sometimes people look at me differently. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like,
Yes.
I don't want to be like, yeah, that girl, you know, sad or whatever. No. Like, I don't know.
I honestly sometimes have a hard time telling my friends about my problems because I don't want to feel like a burden, especially if I'm going through something and I'm constantly saying, "Oh, I'm sad, I'm sad." I don't want them to get tired of me, tired of hearing me complain.
I feel like even when you ask me if I'm okay or whatever, and I'm not, like it's hard for me to tell you what's going on.
Still?
Have you noticed that?
Oh yeah.
You notice? Like literally, and there's no reason. It's just I don't know. Like I just can't. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Okay.
When like you're sad and you don't know why, that's the hardest part.
Yeah, and then
because there are people that want to help you, and then you don't know how they can help you, and it's just a whole mess.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard out here, and then it's just like I feel like for me too. I always act like I'm okay until I break down, and then I'm like, wait,
exactly.
I'm not okay.
I have a hard time crying. And crying is really, really good for you because like it lets out all the emotions, but I have a hard time crying, and it just comes out little by little, and I hate that. And then one day I'll just explode, burst out crying.
Yeah, that's kind of similar for me. Like sometimes it's just like it'll be like small things that will like hurt me like during the day or make me sad, and then it's just gonna be that littlest thing, and then I'll just break, and I'm like, why am I crying over this? Like,
bro, things completely unrelated will be the breaking point.
When I lost my one AirPod or when I broke it, like I literally cried. For what reason?
Like today I was listening to music with my AirPods, and then my phone accidentally connected to the fridge and started playing music.
Yeah.
And then my sister yelled at me to like turn it off, and I'm like, it's an accident.
Yeah.
And then I started crying.
Oh my God.
Completely unrelated.
Right.
It's just the breaking point. It's hard.
It's hard.
These things are completely normal.
Are they?
Yes,
I'm joking. They are normal. They are normal for real. I think what I'm trying to do is to like be more present with my emotions and how I'm feeling and really understand the why. You know, like why am I actually upset, or why am I emotional today, or like why am I annoyed? And then that's like it helps me like stay grounded in the feeling that it's okay to not be okay.
But then you start overthinking.
For me, you know, my biggest thing is when I'm mad at my friends or like people I love, because I have this thing where I feel like no, like if you love me, you're not gonna hurt me, right? So when you do, I don't want to be mad at you. So I have a hard time like expressing that, and then it makes me upset because I'm like, what's wrong with me? Like, why can't I be mad at you properly? Like, I don't know. I feel like when someone hurts me, like that I love, that is so close to me, oh man, it's the hardest thing because I'm like, what do I do?
Right.
Yeah, like that happened to me recently, and then I was just kind of like, okay, so I'm mad at you, but I don't know.
Was it me?
Like, no.
Okay.
No. No, not at all. No. You know who it is, but
I don't. I forget.
Well,
a couple people have been annoying,
honestly. But yeah, I'll just think, I'll be like, I know you love me, so would you really hurt me on purpose? Like, am I allowed to be mad at you? But I'm gonna put it like PSA that you're allowed to be mad at people you love.
Obviously,
Period.
yes,
Yeah.
for sure.
I think that's what I'm trying to learn. I'm learning now because I used to never be mad at them. Like I would give an excuse. I'd be like, nah, they didn't know. Or like, I didn't make it clear that I was upset about it. So why would they know? So that's what I'm trying to learn now. Yeah.
One like mindset I have, which is really weird, is I don't like having super happy friends. Because when like I'm going through stuff, like when I'm going through like a sad phase, they can't relate to it. And they can't support me in the way that I need them to. Like when I'm going through something, I like to tell people, and then they're like, oh yeah, I understand, like I feel you. And then when you have like a super happy friend, they're just like, sorry.
You know what?
They can't really say anything to make you feel better.
You know what? I used to think that way, but I think it's really helpful having those happy, like, okay, I'm just thinking in terms of my cousin right now,
I
right?
feel so alone.
But the thing is, they bring a new perspective, like one that you wouldn't really get if they felt the same way. Does that make sense?
Give me an example.
Okay, for example, like let's say, I'm upset about like, wait, I'm trying to find an example without like without revealing so much. Okay, wait, I'm just gonna be vulnerable and everything. Okay, let me think. So for example, like if I'm upset about losing a friend, right?
Okay.
And then I have my cousin who's never really lost anyone like that, right? It's hard to like come to, like, it was hard at first to like, talk to him about it, open up to him like about how I felt and everything. But then he gave me, talking to him, right? It gave me another perspective that I would have never considered, but he knew because he hasn't experienced it. Does that make sense?
No.
Yes.
Because how is he supposed to understand how you're feeling if he's never gone through the same thing?
He doesn't need to understand how I'm feeling, but he's like there to hear me, like to listen and to like try to sympathize, but it's not necessarily. You think that they have to understand?
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think so, because then I'll feel bad that they went through it.
No.
Okay.
No, because I'll just be looking at them like, what are you saying? You don't know what you're talking about.
You think so?
I don't know.
I really like the balance. Like for me personally, just because it's like, okay, we're both coming to the table and I'm coming with like all these experiences and you're coming with not the same at all, but it gives me like now I look at situations like differently. I don't know, like I look at through my eyes and then through like, his eyes or someone else's eyes.
I disagree. Because when I came to you and I was like, oh, like I'm not like in the best place mentally, you were able to tell me about the things that you struggled with, and then that gave me strength.
Yeah.
So if I'm going to someone who's never experienced anxiety or like depression or anything like that, how are they supposed to help me?
Because they're gonna bring that outsider's like perspective.
No, they'll tell you, oh, you just have to think positive. It's not that easy.
No, that's not what I get. So let me just put it out there. I don't get like, you gotta think positive, you gotta be happy. No. I get like real talks. Like I don't know. Okay, I guess it's just Toby then. That makes sense. It's just him. Everyone else, no.
He should start up his own therapy clinic.
I'm telling you. But honestly, I feel like just let's talk about being like Christians and then dealing with like all this stuff. Like it's hard because then everyone expects you to like, just read your Bible, just pray.
Oh my God. Yes.
Just watch a sermon. And as much as those can help, like sometimes you just want to like actually talk about it or like like just feel it,
Do Christians get therapy?
I don't know, but I think we should normalize therapy.
The Bible is your therapy.
But then also in the Black community,
yeah,
like it's so stigmatized in the Nigerian community. Like, oh, you hear, like, let's say you tell one auntie, oh, I can't come to your party because I'm at therapy. Which therapy? Are you mad in the head? Like, yeah, no, I think it needs to be normalized. And then even if you don't have a problem, like it's just cool sometimes to just talk about it And like I really love it when people like are vulnerable with me, because I'm like, I'm really glad that you felt like you could talk about it. Like, I'm not your therapist though, because me too, I have my own things.
Do you ever get awkward about it if like you don't know how to help them?
I've never had a situation where I don't know how to help, because I always try to put myself in their shoes, or like find an experience where I was feeling the same way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like people really like that. Like, okay, so there's this new friend I was talking to, and she's talking to me about how, you know, she was having problems with her parents and everything. And I was able to think of the times that, you know, I was fighting with my parents, and then like relate it to her. And then that made her feel better. I don't know. People really like that, you know, that personal connection you're able to make when you're talking to them. At least I like it. So like, I know I'm not going crazy, or like someone went through something similar.
That's what I was saying.
I guess what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, Ma.
Yeah.
I hear you. Yeah, but I think that it's important to just find things that make you happy, and like when you're sad, allow yourself to be sad. Like, don't like try to suppress it.
On that note, let's talk to our listeners and give them some advice.
Advice is that we are human.
We are human.
We are human. And like it's okay, what I learned, Toby, I'll forever thank him for this, but he said you can't be like happy without being sad. Like it's balance. Like you can't just be happy all the time. You get what I'm saying? Like it's balance. So we are human, and like Jesus wept. Like there's examples in the Bible. Jesus wasn't always happy, like right? So if you're like looking in terms of that, and then just in general, you can't be happy all the time. Like life will not go your way all the time, and it's okay that it doesn't. Yeah. And it's okay to be upset about it. It's normal. If you weren't upset about things, I'd be...
Oh, sorry.
No. I'm just saying that if you're like, if you don't get upset about things, like you need to get checked, because like something's going on. Yeah. What were you going to say?
And don't compare yourself to other people. You might look at someone and think they're so happy, but you actually don't know what they're dealing with underneath.
Don't compare at all. Like everyone's going through their own things. I feel like another thing is be sympathetic, really. Like I try to do that, and it works, because first of all, that's why people connect with me more. And then just like people, you never know, like people could be going through the darkest things and they could still have the smile on their face.
That's what I want to talk about next. Yeah. Is it good to act like you're okay? Because like no matter what you go through, you always have a smile on your face, and I'm not like that. So is it good to put up like a happy front?
I think to some sense, because you know the saying that fake it till you make it. Yeah. That's kind of, but I just feel like I'm such a naturally smiley person that even when I'm sad, like I'm gonna be crying, I'll be smiling. So I don't know what's going on with me. But I feel like allow yourself to feel, but then if you're not an attention seeker, you just don't want people asking, like you don't want to go to school crying, like okay. I don't know.
I feel like hiding it can be dangerous sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
Because so like, you know, like people who are like going through, I don't know, depression, they appear happy until they go and... Yeah, true. You know? Yeah. So I feel like, I don't know.
No, I think that embrace how you feel, you know, be in the moment on how you feel. That's all I can say. Yeah.
We're all human. It's okay to be sad sometimes. It's okay to be angry.
And then know like you're not alone at all. Like, okay, I really just want to plug this in, but God is always with you, okay? Because at times it just feels like even your friends can't help you. Like, right? Like no one can help you, but honestly, I'm just gonna say turning to God has really helped me, and it's helped me grow, and then just helps me, it gives me like a peace that I can't get from a human. Yeah. I'm just gonna say that. But yeah, honestly, I would also say find things that you love doing, things that you know make you happy. And for the longest time, I made my happiness based on like the people around me. Like, don't do that. You know, make your happiness based on things you love, yourself. Like I always like to say, be yourself's own best friend before you put yourself in another relationship. Yeah, because imagine, like, because relationships, like, they don't always work out, right? You're not always going to be with that person. You're not always going to see that person. So what happens when you're gone? Like, when, or when, when you're separated, like, you're going to find yourself, lost, like, who am I? Like, that whole who am I kind of thing. And I've felt that way before. And I'm just saying that it's not a good feeling. Like, learn how to love yourself and spend time with yourself.
You just called me out.
I'm trying to teach you that.
I feel so attacked.
I'm trying to teach her that. Because she already knows that I love spending time with myself. Honestly, I think for me, like, I feel like I've grown so much, even over this past summer, right? And what I've learned about myself really is that I need to let myself think those thoughts, like those, like, negative thoughts or whatever, to allow myself to have happy thoughts and, like, exciting thoughts. Like, I don't know, guys, I literally sing to myself all the time. I'm dancing with no music, and then everyone makes fun of me that I can't dance. Haters. But we won't talk about that.
There's no rainbow without the rain.
Yeah, you can't go, like, no, I was literally listening to a quote or something. It was like, in the storm, like in the middle of the storm. Oh, wait, I don't know how the quote goes. There's something about a storm shower. And then, like, there's, like, a moment of, like, really bad stuff that happens during the storm. Then you make it out of the storm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. Guys, I'm not a motivational speaker at all. And please, like, if you're actually suffering from anything or you're going through something, we're always here to talk if you want to talk. But then seek help. Yeah. Don't be afraid to ask for help.
Vulnerability is
strength. Period. Oh, I thought you were going to say strength.
It can be scary, but it's so important.
It is so important. I would say I've had so many deep conversations when I was vulnerable, and it's good. It's good. I've learned a lot. Yeah.
You don't have to fight things alone. Okay, you're not alone in this world. God is always with you. Period.
Sorry, guys. I have a newfound love for God, and it's been amazing. But yeah, is that all?
I just want to stress the vulnerability part.
Yeah. Don't be scared. No one's gonna look at you differently,
Yeah.
Like, you think that, if I tell my best friend I'm sad and I'm always happy, she's gonna look at me like I'm crazy. No, she won't. In fact, she'll love it. She'll embrace it. So, or he, or whatever.
As much as you might have, like, a me, myself, and I mentality, you're not alone.
In conclusion, it's okay to not be okay.
We are all human. We all have emotions. We're emotional beings.
Feel what you're feeling, and know that it does get better.
And don't be mad at yourself for having feelings. Don't be mad at yourself for being sad.
Yeah, don't blame yourself, and don't be mad at yourself, because it's normal. So
Sorry.
No, yeah, go.
Even if it's something that, like, you could have avoided, and you chose to, like, walk into a situation, don't blame yourself.
Yeah,
like,
don't beat yourself up. Yeah. We love you.
We love
you all. Our over, like, 700 weekly listeners.
We got you. We're for lifers. Even though I don't know you.
No, we really hope that, you take what we talked about, and I think, like, over time we'll get deeper and, like, actually talk about, like, like what we actually went through. But this is just, like, kind of the surface. But please remember that it is okay to be not okay. Wait, it's okay to not be okay. Yeah. But make sure you're following our Instagram, you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you're following us on Spotify. But yeah, we love you and thank you. Oh yeah, stay tuned for next week, which we're gonna continue and end our series Educated with the period. So, okay, this has been
Inside Our Empire with
Jomi
and Tolu.
Bye.